Hi, everyone. I am here with our HR director, Jessica Abubo, and she is going to answer some of the burning questions that I know all of you have. And so we are going to go through some of these things today. So first, let's start with who is our HR team?
Our HR team is myself, Jessica Abubo. I'm your director of HR. And our payroll administrator is Michelle Limon.
Awesome. And if somebody has an injury on the job, who do they go to? What's sort of the chain of command that you would appreciate?
So if someone is injured on the job, the first thing you want to do is let your supervisor know. There's paperwork that needs to be filled out. And if needed, you will go to urgent care.
Okay, great. And can they contact you anytime? Or are there certain days of the week, times that would be preferred to reach out?
Injuries need to be reported right away.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so let's talk about what is ADP and how do I access it? Where can I find it?
That's a great question. So ADP is our payroll processing system. That's who we get paid through. Everyone has an ADP access when you first become a new hire or a rehire in the system. So you all have access. If for some reason you do not have access, please contact your supervisor so we can get involved to make sure you do have access. In ADP, you can see your paychecks. You can all of your end of year information. All of the forms on the homepage are there. So if you want to get a direct deposit, if you want to see your medical insurance options, 401k, any kind of benefits, voluntary insurance, voluntary life insurance, things of that nature are on there, including the handbook.
Wow. So it does have a lot of information. So that's great. And I can just have it on my phone and swipe and look at that whenever I want.
You sure can.
That's great. So speaking of paychecks, when do we get paid and how do we get paid? That's probably the most important question.
That is the most important question. We get paid every other Friday. So we're a bi-weekly payroll system.
Okay, well, great. And direct deposit, I know you touched upon that. Is that something that can be started right away as soon as you start, or do you have to be in the system for a little bit?
Yes, you can sign up for direct deposit upon hire or any time during your employment.
Oh, okay. Well, great. And what about benefits? We talked a little bit about, you said 401k, things you can check on ADP, but what about holiday, vacation time, sick time? Do you have to be full-time, part-time? And when does it all start? If I'm a new employee, when can I start accessing these?
It's a great question. So vacation and sick and holiday is for all full-time employees. Holiday pay will be after your 90 days of employment. And if you are part-time, you receive holiday pay and sick pay.
Oh, okay, great. So, and then if I am sick, how early do I need to call in and who do I contact?
So if you are sick, we require a minimum of 2 hours before your shift. The earlier, the better, because we need to find coverage. So you want to call your supervisor so they can get that taken care of.
Okay. Another fun thing that I've heard about is our employee referral program. So can you tell us a little bit about that and what the benefits are?
Yes. So our employee referral program, if you refer somebody to the company and after they've been here 90 days, you receive $500 and the employee you referred receives $250.
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
How did I not know this? This is so good.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's a huge incentive. So I think get all your friends and family, come work at Toscana. This is great. Another really wonderful thing that I know we do here at Toscana is the Toscana Community Scholarship Program. That is open to all employees and their children. So anybody that is a student, either that works at Toscana or if you have a child that is a student. This is an amazing program and you can get an application. A lot of the information is online, but you can always go to the administration building and ask more questions. I know open enrollment's in the spring, so if it's something you're interested in, definitely check it out. It's very worthwhile, and they raise a lot of money for our students, so that's very cool. Okay, so let's now switch to maybe some of the boring stuff. Just kidding, not boring. The details.
Yes.
Let's talk about breaks. Do I have to take a break if I'm working 8 hours?
Yes. So the state of California, if you are working 8 hours, you do need to take 2 10-minute breaks, which are paid, and then you need to take your 30-minute lunch. The 30-minute lunch needs to be uninterrupted, as well as the breaks. You cannot combine the breaks with your lunches.
Okay, and I have to take the 10-minute break by when? How do those work exactly?
So you should, if you work at 8 a.m., 8 to 5, let's say, you need to take your break roughly around 10 o'clock-ish. You need to clock out for lunch before your 5th hour if you're working 8 hours. So if you're coming in at 8, 10-ish for your break, and before 1 p.m. you should be clocking out for lunch, and then you'll have an afternoon break as well for the 10 minutes.
Okay. Can't combine my breaks.
Correct.
Have to take lunch before the 5th hour.
Yes.
And you get paid for the 10-minute breaks.
Correct.
Not for the lunch.
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Fairly easy. Is there a grace period when you're clocking in?
No, there is not a grace period.
Okay. So you really have to be on time.
You do need to be on time.
Wow.
Being punctual is a good thing.
Yeah. 10 minutes early means you're on time. So that's what my dad said. Can I use any time clock to clock in? And are there multiple locations, or do I have to only be at one?
You can clock in at any time clock.
Okay.
There's multiple locations throughout. Your supervisor will let you know the best one for you to use.
Okay. And I know there's always one in the lunchroom.
Yes, the lunchroom
is very helpful.
Has one, yes.
Okay. And then what if I forget to clock out for lunch? What happens?
If you forget to punch for lunch or any time, you just need to fill out a missed punch form, and your supervisor will need to approve it.
Okay.
But we want to try our best to clock in and out on time.
Okay. And the lunchroom really is, I mean, it's such a privilege that we have a lunchroom where, chef has food for us every single day. So it is one of the perks of working at Toscana. I'm sure most of you hopefully have taken a tour downstairs in the tunnel where it's located, sort of in the back of the den or right below the Il Forno kitchen. But if you haven't been to the lunchroom, make sure a friend takes you down the hallway to figure out where that is. And we're really excited because we've done some improvements to the lunchroom. Now we will have music playing. We'll have a sound system in there. So there'll be some nice background music so everybody can relax and enjoy when they're in there. And we have a new water station. So bring your refillable water bottles. You can fill up with filtered regular water, and we have sparkling.
Wow.
So very exciting. So this is great. Also, the hours of operation, it's open daily for lunch, 9:30 to 1:30. And then Wednesday through Saturday, they do dinner from 4 to 6. So to help accommodate, I know we have so many different schedules. So, and then just a couple reminders about the lunchroom. We really want to try to make that a place for people to come and relax during their half hour. If you want to listen to your own programming on your phone or anything like that, go ahead and put your earbuds in, something like that. Keep conversations low. We really want it to be a harmonious place. If you need to take a phone call, step outside, go to the parking lot, or your car, wherever I guess would be appropriate. So that way we can just keep that area awesome. Right. So. And then getting to and from work. Do I need a transponder to get in? And where do I park?
Yes, you do need a transponder, and you will go to your supervisor to get the form to get the transponder. For parking, there are designated employee parking areas.
Okay. And I know that something that does come up a lot is the fact that we have some people that are not following the 10 minutes early is on time rule and are rushing into work and sometimes speeding through stop signs, going way over the speed limit. It really puts people at danger. We have people walking dogs. We have members just strolling. We have golf carts. So we really, really need to be mindful. It literally is more responsible to make a phone call from your car to let your supervisor know you're going to be 2 minutes behind than to go 50 miles an hour through the gates of Toscana. Right. It's a privilege, right, to have the transponder, and security can actually revoke your transponder, making it very difficult to get to and from work if you don't have your own transponder to get in. So just be mindful of that. Be a good teammate and be a good employee and just a kind person. Just be careful. Stop at stop signs. Okay, so speaking of our members, whom we all are so thankful and grateful for, and why we are all here, what if we get a little too close to members, very friendly? They invite us over for dinner, or they want to talk about politics. What is appropriate and what is not appropriate?
It is not appropriate to talk about politics or anything personal. We have to remember that we are the employees. However, we do want to have a friendly relationship, but we need to know when and how, and to keep it as professional as possible. Going to dinner at their house or talking politics is not acceptable.
Okay. On the flip side, what if I feel I have been mistreated by a member? I know that can be you feel like a slippery slope, because this is your place that you come to work, you're working for the members. But if that occasion arises where you feel a member is being inappropriate with you, what is sort of the chain of command, and is that acceptable?
It is not acceptable. And no one should treat you disrespectfully or in any way should make you feel uncomfortable. If that is the case, you should go to your supervisor. If for some reason it's not being resolved, then you would go and follow the chain of command going up to Kurt, and then I would be after that.
All right. And would that be the same, chain of command if you feel you're being harassed by another employee?
Yes, that is the same situation. Any situation where you're feeling like you are being harassed, whether it's a member or an employee, you need to talk to your supervisor first. And then if for some reason you're feeling like it's not being resolved, you would go up to Kurt, and then you could call myself as well.
Okay, thank you. So dress code, I know this comes up a lot. Mm-hmm. Do I need to wear my uniform every day at work?
Yes, you should come to work prepared in your uniform, groomed appropriately. Yes.
Okay. And if I was like, oh, I just got a new sweet tattoo, what's the company policy on tattoos, piercings, hair color, all the things?
So a sweet tattoo is nice. However, we do want to make sure we are covering all tattoos. Anything that is not an ear piercing, we need to keep covered as well, or there's clear plugs that you can put in if need be. Mm-hmm. And we do not allow colored hair with like purple, pink, things of that nature. We want to keep it.
So my blonde highlights are okay.
Your blonde highlights are okay.
Okay. Woo. Well, great. This has been really, really informative. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Everybody should know HR is always here. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.
Yes.
Thanks for spending the time.
Thank you.